If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that at least once in your life you doubt, as far as possible, all things. We do not describe the world we see the world we can describe. Mathematics is a more powerful instrument of knowledge than any other that has been bequeathed to us by human agency. It is not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is to use it well. Divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible and necessary to resolve it. Bad books engender bad habits, but bad habits engender good books. Accept our own thoughts. There is nothing absolutely in our power. To know what people really think, pay attention to what they do, rather than what they say. Doubt is the origin of wisdom. Any community that gets its laughs by pretending to be idiots will eventually be flooded by actual idiots who mistakenly believe that they're in good company. An optimist may see a light where there is none. But why must the pessimist always run to blow it out? He lives well, who is well hidden. The senses deceive from time to time, and it is prudent never to trust wholly those who have deceived us even once. Whenever anyone has offended me, I try to raise my soul so high that the offense cannot reach it. Nothing is more fairly distributed than common sense. No one thinks he needs more of it than he already has. Illusory joy is often worth more than genuine sorrow. The greatest minds are capable of the greatest vices, as well as of the greatest virtues. In order to improve the mind, we ought less to learn than to contemplate. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. Reason is nothing without imagination. The chief cause of human errors is to be found in the prejudices picked up in childhood. I desire to live in peace and to continue the life I have begun under the motto, to live well you must live unseen. We never understand a thing so well and make it our own as when we have discovered it for ourselves. Your joy is your sorrow unmasked, and the self-same well from which your laughter rises was oftentimes filled with your tears. Truths are more likely to be discovered by one man than by a nation. God alone is the author of all the motions in the world. Desire awakens only to things that are thought possible. Traveling is almost like talking with those of other centuries. I was convinced that our beliefs are based much more on custom and example than on any certain knowledge. Every man is indeed bound to do what he can to promote the good of others, and a man who is of no use to anyone is strictly worthless.